let's talk about things that you need to garden. I had seen another article in another publication, and it was the top 6 things that they felt you needed to start working in and doing flower beds. And let me tell you, it was nuts. The first thing they chose was a really expensive plant food was number 1. That was $35 a gallon, and you did dilute it. Do you have to have a $35 thing of plant food? No. I have all of this, and you don't even need any of this to get started, okay? But I do use fertilizer. I do use plant food. This is for azaleas and things. The Miracle Grow for regular houseplants and things is not shown, but I do have some Miracle Grow for my plants, for my indoor plants. You don't need, if you don't have rhododendrons, azaleas, hydrangeas, you don't even need this product at all, so we can flip that around. This is flower and vegetable food. Love, love, love it, but they do make a little bit cheaper versions out there. Look how dirty mine is. Bone meal, I do use my bone meal you could use it for hydrangeas and things like that need a lot of phosphorus. You can also use it, I use it in the fall when I'm planting spring flowering bulbs. Perlite I use to amend certain soils. Do you need it? No. Weed and feed, do you need it? No. Fungicide, do you need to start it? Do you need it right away when you first start? No. 7, do you need it in the spring to get started? No. But if you start having problems with different pests, you might want to go to either the powdered version or the liquid version. This is the liquid version. It goes in a sprayer. I love, love, love my garden rake, and this was like, I don't know, less than $10. So, and I work with mulch, around the mulch with this, or pick up clippings if I have pruned something. So this to me is a need, but do you have to have it? No. If you're going to start planting anything bigger, you're going to need this. You're going to need a shovel, but if you're just doing flowering plants, do you need a shovel first? No. Pick 1 or 2 good quality hand tools and just start from there, okay? Just pick 1 or 2. Don't pick the cheapest, but you don't have to pick the most expensive. My favorite by far is Fiskars, and this is not a sponsored video. But guys, I bought this. It was on clearance for like $5. I bought it from a farm store last fall, and the first time I used it, it bent here, so I tried to half bend it back, and then later it bent. The second time I used it, it bent. I've twisted and turned this thing so many times and re-bent it back. Don't spend $5, okay? Unless it's, now if you find Fiskars for $5, you better jump on that. Don't buy plastic. I have 1,000 of these, and I've broken I don't know how many, but people also give them to me. So these are in the donate pile because I went through my whole wall over here. My 2 favorite things I use for gardening in landscaping was probably these. This time of year in July, it's a weeding tool, but do you have to have a weeding tool to get started? No. Now, if you have a flathead, thick Phillips screwdriver in your husband's tools, go steal that. You can use that until you can afford a weeding tool. And that's just one type of weeding tool that they have. Do you need a kneeling pad? You can go to Everything's $1 or Walmart and spend $1 or $2 and get you a cute little kneeling pad. Do you have to have it? No. Now, are you a little older and you feel it when you get up off the dirt or gravel? Yes. So I have 3 or 4 of these. I love, love, love my bench. So I can put my knees here, use my weight, pull myself up here, and excuse me, I had a cough. I'm out in the garage. So I use this a crap ton. I was gonna cuss, so it's probably a good thing I didn't. Also, this flips upside down. You put your bum right here, and you can sit, and it's a stool, so you just flip it, and your seat would be up here, and you can just sit. So you're working in a pot, you could sit on it like a stool. So that way you're up off the ground. If you have somebody with a bad back, bad knees, whatever, this is a must-have for me, but Do you have to have it to start? No. Pruners. Are you going to be working with rose bushes or any type of azalea or whatever? You may need a pruner. I have these, but this is my favorite pair. Let me get it back out. I put it back in my sheath. These are by Easy Cut, and by far these are bypass pruners. I'll do a video on those later, but these are my favorite pruners, so by far. I would say if you're going to be working around a rose bush or any type of other hedges or bushes in your yard, you're going to need a decent pruner. Just pick 2 good quality products. Sometimes if I'm lazy and I can't find my weeding tool, I will use this as a weeding tool. So, and it is actually curved this way. I did not break it. Okay. Also, when I volunteer, I take this with me sometimes to use, and nobody can take it because I put pink paint on it, spray paint. So everybody knew it was mine. These are 2 different Fiskars products as well. One has numbers on it for if you're planting flower bulbs or if you're planting a plant in the ground, and it says plant inches. Also, I have this. So what do you need to get started? Don't let them suck you into spending $200 when you first start, because some of this you may never use again. Now, I do at some point use all of this. Do I need it? No. Can I learn to live without it? Yes. Do I need this? Oh, it's really storming, guys. I don't necessarily need it because I have my little rake here. So do you have to have this? No. This is wonderful, but do you need it? No. So pick 2 items, make them a decent. Don't pick the cheapest, but don't pick the most expensive. If you can't afford Fiskars, I would say you can't go wrong. I think you do need sunscreen. You also need to protect your eyes. I have safety glasses that are made for outside. I'll show them real quick. And they're curved. So that way if I'm working down, looking into the dirt, sun doesn't come between your eyeglasses and actually hurt your eyes. So yes, have sunglasses on if you're working out in the heat or in the sun, okay? Because you definitely want to protect your eyes. So you don't need all of this to get started. Is it nice to have? Yes. But you also have a Master Gardener program probably local for you. Or if not, you can go on a type Master Gardener programs. Find yourself a program if you have questions on gardening. If you have a disease or a pest and you don't know what it is, you can take pictures of it. You can ask a Master Gardener. You can contact your local extension officer with your county, and usually you can send them pictures and they can help you with that as well. If you have a plant and you don't know what the plant is, you can send a picture to a Master Gardener. If you are really struggling hard, you could do soil samples for landscaping. That's another video. Do you have to do a soil sample? No. I keep this here in the garage. That way I can put it on while I'm outside. And if about every hour, I will re-put it back on. So, and it doesn't matter what brand, but I'm big into sunscreen. Of course, I'm also bright white. Do you need a sprayer right away? Well, my 7 is a liquid version, so it would go into a sprayer. That's my sprayer. So I'll end this video real quick, but I'm telling you guys, protect your eyes, wear sunglasses if you're out in the bright sunlight. Just pick 2 products to get started. Do you need an expensive plant food for gardening? No. Do you need a million different things? No. Just pick 2, get started. If you don't have a weeding tool, go steal your husband's flathead screwdriver, make it a thick one, and preferably long handle, and you could weed with that. Do you need pruners right away? Well, I mean, do you have rose bushes that need pruned? Because you're going to need those. Of course, I have my Easy Cuts I like, but these weren't the cheapest, but they weren't the most expensive either. So I hope this helps. Ignore some of the hype. Don't get sucked into feeling like you have to buy everything that you see here to get gardening. You just need to start with 2 different products. And maybe a $1 kneeling bench. I'm 52. I have a bad back, so this one is my favorite. But if I'm just working outside for, say, 30 minutes, I'll just grab this one and go. So I'm going to end this video, guys. I hope this helps. Ignore some of the hype and hit like, hit subscribe. My safety glasses. Okay, real quick. I have these. Oops. And then I have these 2 tinted pairs as well. And they are kind of wraparound. I'm very petite, so it was very hard to find safety glasses. Ed's are all up here. And he wears those when he's outside. We wear, especially if I am running the blower, my hedge trimmers, and or my, yeah, that thing, weed eater. I will use hearing protection and I will use my safety glasses. So, and there's those items. Do you have to start off with these? No, but the Black & Decker is not real expensive, and usually they sell these in a kit, and these are cordless, and you do have to charge the batteries. This one's a cordless still, but it takes, my still takes these blades to cut for weed eating, but you don't have to have that either. So here's my mess of stuff. Do you need all this? No. Now, my scoops are for my potting mix, which is down here at my feet. Do you need plant labels? Well, if you're planting stuff and you want to know what you planted, maybe, but I always do keep the tags off the plants, and I always try to put one of those tags with those because those don't fade. The marker fades off there. You got to keep writing it on eventually because it does come off. So, do you need all this stuff? No, but, you know, but you definitely are going to want safety glasses. So you don't, just stay away from the hype. You don't need all this stuff, okay? Hey, I'm going to end this. Have a great one, guys. Bye.